I was abandoned just 5 days after I was born. For some reason, my biological mother dumped me outside the headquarters of the Bloods. A group of dangerous-looking men stared down at me and frowned. Should we raise her? And just like that, I gained 99 dads. At home, I was their little princess. However, to avoid causing trouble for them, I spent over 10 years living like an ordinary girl, until I became the target of school bullying in high school. A rich girl cornered me in the bathroom with her followers, dumping cold water on me, tearing my clothes, and shoving a phone in my face while recording. What are you staring at? You're just some scholarship charity case. Does a loser like you actually think you can get into college? However, they pushed me too far. Screaming, I grabbed the rich girl and dragged her with me off the 3rd floor. When I woke up, Ms. Jones, the teacher in charge of the infirmary, was pointing at me and screaming, "So because she hit you, you tried to kill her? Instead of reflecting on yourself after people insult you, you planned revenge? Call your parents. I want to see what kind of people raised you. If nobody comes today, you're finished." My entire body instantly went cold. Then I looked up nervously and asked, "Ms. Jones, are you sure you want me to call my dad?" As soon as the words left my mouth, a sharp slap echoed through the room. "You sure? Because I'm sure as hell I am. You little brat! You dared touch my daughter? Get your parents over here right now to apologize." Macy's father, Daniel Fuller, raised his hand and slapped me across the face. His eyes were filled with vicious fury. Instantly, I fell to the floor. Half my face burned with pain. Ms. Jones, however, acted like she saw nothing at all. She immediately scrambled to appease Daniel with a flattering smile. "Don't worry, Mr. Fuller. The school will handle this seriously. We won't tolerate this kind of behavior." Then she turned around and started yelling at me. "Ariel, look at what you've done to Macy. Hurry up and call your parents to pay her medical expenses." I lowered my head as my nails dug deeply into my palms. The taste of blood spread through my mouth. No, it was Macy. She was the one who got people to corner me in the bathroom. They poured cold water on me and tore my clothes. However, before I could finish speaking, Macy weakly started crying on the hospital bed. "Dad, she's lying. I was just passing by when Ariel suddenly went crazy and pushed me down the stairs. She's just jealous that our family is rich. She's hated me for a long time because she's poor. That's clearly—" I immediately tried to argue. Ms. Jones didn't give me any chance to speak, though. "Be quiet, Ariel. The facts are already clear. You deliberately injured another student." She dragged me straight out of the medical room. Then she roughly pulled out my phone and smacked it against my face. "I don't want to hear your excuses. Call your parents right now. Tell them to get over here and pay." At once, all kinds of teachers and students in the hallway turned to look at me, their eyes filled with curiosity and gloating. However, as I held the cold phone and looked at the crowded contact list, I still didn't dare make the call. After all, I had 99 dads. Dad number 1 was a mob boss. Dad number 3 smuggled weapons. Dad number 15 ran illegal loan operations. And dad number 78 owned underground casinos. Even though they always loved giving me black cards, patting my head and saying, "Ariel, behave. But if something happens, you call us immediately. Whoever dares touch even one finger of yours, I'll make their whole family disappear from this earth. That's right. Whoever dares make you suffer, I'll chop them apart myself." However, every single one of them was South City's most wanted criminal. A shiver instantly ran through my whole body. I recalled how they were always leaving early and coming home late, their bodies covered in bloody knife scars, shouting about running into cops again today. Thinking of how the news constantly showed criminals being arrested and thrown into prison,